Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr. Fatih for inviting me this evening to have a session with all of you. All right, so I think that around 5 o'clock, everyone is almost like, I think everyone is at home, right, Dr. Fatih?
Not everyone. I think some of them still.
Some of them dekat Palis lah, dekat ini. Okay, that's
yes.
Everyone is now online.
Yes.
Everyone is online, right? Okay, so if you can hear me, can you just put on the chat box that yes, you can hear me? Can we just see that, you know?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, you know. Okay, so it will be more an interactive session today. I think most of the things that you guys thought already in university is something that I don't have to repeat, you know. So, but if you want to perhaps, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much. So, just have your pen and pencil ready. There will be some activity to do, and again, macam biasa lah, as usual. I will speak all in English, right? Because there's some foreign students.
Yes.
Yes, all in English.
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like Kata to have some participation. So later on, when you are volunteer to speak, you can just on the you unmute yourself. Okay. So let me get started now. So again, a very good Assalamualaikum to everyone. Very good evening. You know, this is a Monday, so I hope everyone has settled, you know, over the weekend, and it's kind of like kata we already got a good news that inshallah we should be able to go back to normalize our life, inshallah, you know. So let's pray, because the government already uplifting a lot of things for us at this moment. So thank you so much for that. So that's quite a relief. Now, before I start, I just would like to tell a little bit about myself, so you guys are a bit familiar about me. I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, I'm also a learning facilitator and author, speaker, and mentor, which provides training, coaching, and mentoring for entrepreneurs. So my personal mission is to have a support system for entrepreneurs by encouraging them, engaging, and equipping them to believe in all the possibilities and lead a fulfilling and balanced and quality life. All right. So a little bit about me. I have transitioned myself from the corporate. I was actually before this with the oil and gas. I'm trained as an accountant. All right. So I got my Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Accountancy in the US. So when I came back, I worked with the oil and gas industry for a couple of years. All right. Until I came into a crossroad that I need to make a kind of decision whether where from here, you know. So I decided to embark and become an entrepreneur. It was not really planned. Mainly because of some personal circumstances. So the journey was quite difficult at that time because there wasn't much help. There was nothing in the university as well teaching entrepreneurship. So everything I know I have to really learn, you know, on my own. So I have been in a few different businesses currently. We're still running our professional architecture company with my husband. He's an architect, so we still have that business, which we started in the year 2000. And of course, we went into direct selling, and I also have a retail service business. And currently I'm into learning and development. So I'm moving towards that. Inshallah, you know, and I would like to impact more people, especially the younger generation, especially the startups that would like to know what's the possibility of becoming an usahawan. So thank you so much again to Dr. Fatih, you know, for inviting me. So hopefully whatever I'm sharing is basically from my own experience, right? So what's next? Okay, there's a few things about me as well. There's my company. There's some certification, and you just I was before this with Caltex Oil and Shell Malaysia. So having a job was good, but I wanted to have a control of my time and also manage to manage my own, not say my destiny, you know, but doing things, you know, and manage my time. Mainly at that time was more managing my time. Okay, and of course now when we go into entrepreneurship, there's a lot of reasons why. So that is something I suppose we need to know our why. So if we know our why, I think the journey and the path will be very clear. All right. So no matter what, the journey is quite tough. I can say that. Is challenging the unknown. Every day you need to learn new things. Even at this age, I'm not very young anymore. I think most of you guys can be my children. Okay, but I'm willing to learn even to how to handle this online facilitation. It's not something I'm not very comfortable doing it. But because of the COVID-19 and what we have to go through, you really need to upskill yourself. So sebagai usahawan, as a entrepreneur, is every day is a learning day. Every day you got to actually equip yourself with new knowledge and skill. All right, so that's very interesting. And of course, I also very passionate in doing a lot of community work. So that's some of the work that we do. And of course, some of the accolades I got throughout my journey as a usahawan. So this is something that you need to go out there and create a brand and get people to recognize you. So what I do, I create my brand as advocator for wanita, women empowerment, as well as work-life balance. So that's what makes me different with other people, you know. So this is something that you need to decide when you become an entrepreneur, what a difference that you like to make, you know. So that will make you different than other people. Okay, so maybe later we can discuss about that. So today's subject is about pitching. This is what I'm supposed to speak. So I would like to keep to the topic, you know, that how to pitch your business success, you know, that people would be mesmerized with you and would like to be part of your business, you know, and would like to impact and whatever money they have to be part or to become an investor or anything, partners or whatnot. All right. So how many of you guys here have the desire to become usahawan, you know, right after school? Or memang diorang ni already creating their path to become usahawan, Dr. Fatih?
They actually do their real business now for about like 1 month.
So whatever that they're doing really their current, they're going to actually venture into that particular business.
Yes. Some of them are selling food, some of them selling fashion items and essentials.
Okay, that's nice. That's very good. Nice to know that. Okay. So today learning outcome would be preparing the key factors for a successful business pitch. Okay, we're going to actually talk about before, during, and of course after the pitch. So what are the things that the key factors that we should look at? And of course, we also going to actually, you want to upgrade yourself because as a usahawan, as I mentioned, it's always about presenting yourself. It doesn't matter what you are doing, you always constantly project yourself that other people will say, okay, I like that. I like her idea. I like how she looked like. I like how she talked. I like how she walked, you know, so things like that. People will pick up certain things from you. And of course, understanding the difference between doing a business plan, pitch deck, personal testimonial, and elevated pitch. Very, very, I'm going to just touch a little bit about that as well, because I'm sure you guys, have your own syllabus for this. Okay? All right. So, looking into entrepreneur is it a job creator or a job seeker? What is your definition? Can I just get one person to actually
yes.
What is your definition about entrepreneur? Yeah, can you just introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Fatmata Janekaba. And I think an entrepreneur is a job creator because if you're an entrepreneur, you create job and you create opportunity because you're creating your own company for yourself. And which means that once you create a company, if it gets to expand and your company gets to become successful, you definitely need to hire people to work for you because only you cannot do all the jobs. So I think an entrepreneur is a job creator but not a job seeker.
Okay, very good. How do I say your name?
Jenny. Yeah, just the combined sign.
Thank you so much for volunteering for doing that. Yes, of course. Entrepreneur is a job seeker. Okay, let's see. Entrepreneur is someone that has the ability to identify and pursue a business opportunity. Okay, so that's entrepreneur. We are. If you look into why we become entrepreneur, because we always wanted to solve the world. We are actually superheroes. We want to solve a problem that people are facing. So we will come out with solutions, and for us to, it's like wow, you can actually. There's so many people doing tudong, for example, but you want to come up with something that no one has come up before. What kind of tudong? Because I saw some of the pitchings about tudong. So this is where we must be able to identify the problem that people are facing and to come up with a solution. And of course, we must be the leader in the business that we are driving. I think Janine mentioned about having a team as well. But no matter what, we have to be the main driver in driving the business, all right, towards success. Even you can actually play a smaller role, but your contribution towards success in the business is still very, very important. And of course, this is the second point: undertake full responsibility and risk of the business venture. So when we start something, what I mean full responsibility means there's a lot of areas that you need to do, a lot of things that you need to learn. So you must be able to take the full responsibility and learn as much as you can and upgrade yourself, upscaling, relearn, unlearn new methodology, new skills, things like that. So you need to do that. And of course, what's next? Gathers all the necessary physical, financial, and human resources to operate the business venture. So this is somehow rather is the role of entrepreneur. If you want to become entrepreneur, it means there's nothing, you cannot say that I only want to do marketing, all right? Or I only want to do, I'm good in finance, I only want to do finance. I don't want to do human resource. Right? I do not like production or operations for that matter. Okay, so to become usahawan, you need to know everything. It's like putting your skills in all different areas. So that's very, very important. That's something that we need to make the decision. But of course, most important is someone that has a dream and someone that has a vision. Because this is where I was actually asked by Dr. Fatin today to talk about how do you want to actually pitch yourself to success. All right. So as an entrepreneur, okay, your job is always to actually sell a dream and sell your vision. And you have many stakeholders. Can I know someone, maybe someone can share with me, what are the stakeholders that you have as an entrepreneur? Who are your maybe 4 main stakeholders? Any volunteers from this group? There's 71 of us today. Can I actually get someone to volunteer? Who are the stakeholders when you are as an entrepreneur? Who are the stakeholders? Who are you going to talk to?
Hello.
Yes, Alisa.
Hi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alyssa. So the stakeholders that are likely going to be involved with entrepreneurs are people like investors, since entrepreneurs have to find some sort of capital to finance their projects. And maybe the customers as well. If the entrepreneur is going to be selling stuff, right? So we have to make sure that we ensure our relationship with our customers is also stable.
Okay, well, excellent. All right, so you say investor, and then you mentioned about customer. All right, anybody else would like to mention the other 2 more important stakeholder?
Also the employees also, madam.
Correct, yes, employee. All right,
and the investors.
The investor, yeah, it was mentioned. Investor, we have
and also the suppliers and the vendors.
All right. Excellent. I think you guys are excellent. So we have these 4 main stakeholders. We have our investor. So we have the employee. We mentioned suppliers and customer. Of course, we have many others. People that would like to become your partner, the bankers as well, people in the government agencies. All right, and NGO leaders. So these are all your stakeholders, because these are all people that you can go and sell your dream and sell your vision. Okay, so this is where you need to learn. You need to learn how to put your business in a very in the package that people will be mesmerized and would like to talk to you. Okay, so we're gonna actually do the a short activity. I would like you guys to get your paper ready and so you can actually write. Just very quickly, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I want you to write the difference between what is the difference between a business plan. No, don't give me too long. Just tell me the difference between business plan. What is the pitch deck? All right. What's the elevator pitch and what is personal testimonial? Okay. So once you actually understand these 4 techniques, then you'll be able to apply them in different various situations. We will be discussing about that shortly. Okay. So I'll give you 2 minutes. I'm gonna on this music. By the end the music ends, then we're gonna stop doing the activity. Okay, let's start from now.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and dancing now, singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. We let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me is thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And even getting a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy.
Okay, so the music has ended. All right, so now I would like to have a couple of you guys, maybe 2 guys, 2 or 3, to share with me your understanding about what's the difference between business plan, elevator pitch deck, and personal testimonial. All right, so can we have some volunteers from the floor?
I would like to try.
All right, sure.
And sorry about the noise that is on the background.
No worries, I can't hear anything. Fine, great.
Okay, so I will take the business plan and the pitch deck.
All right, sure.
Okay, so as we all know, the pitch deck is a business plan that includes most of the same section. And while the pitch deck, the pitch deck is a pitch deck includes most some sections, while the business plan is more detailed. The pitch deck offers a high level of information on some sections, but problem, solutions, product, market. But also we can consider a pitch deck as a visual summary of a business plan.
All right, okay, that's nice. Nice try. Thank you so much for that. Okay, can we have another volunteer? Maybe to say what's elevator pitch, what personal testimonial, in your own understanding. Anyone from here? There's only one of us.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
This is Alyssa speaking.
Yeah, Alyssa.
Jana had explained the difference between a business plan versus a pitch deck, correct? Okay, so personally for me, between an elevator pitch and a personal testimonial, both of them are promotional tools that we use to bring out our business, except an elevator pitch is more about highlighting the best parts of our business versus a personal testimonial that can actually draw comparisons between like the good and bad things that our business provides.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So let's just do this scenario. Okay. Do you know who's Tan Sri Tony Fernandez? You guys know Tan Sri Tony Fernandez, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What does he do? Who is Tan Sri Tony Fernandez?
Okay, I don't know exactly what he does, but I know he managed to bring back AirAsia from bankruptcy when he took it over.
All right. So currently, anybody have studied what is the latest thing that he's doing? Tan Sri Tony Fernandez? Anyone from the floor? Have you done your reading your maybe tabloids or social media? Okay, currently Tan Sri is looking into food delivery because I think because of the COVID-19. Okay, so he has these. Everyone has to we call pivot the business model. So he did that. Okay, so this is a situation. For example, you see Tan Sri Tony Fernandez. Okay, walking maybe at Bangsa Shopping Center. All right, and you happen to go into the elevator with him, right? So having said that, do you think that you want to actually have an opportunity to talk to somebody that is so successful and sell your business and say, can I be part of your team? Would you want to do that? Of course, right? So this is where your elevated pitch comes in, all right? So it's giving you like 60 seconds just to sell yourself and say that, okay, I am so and so, I'll do this and I would like to talk to you and about my products. Within 60 seconds, you must be able to identify your values, you know, to tell your idea to him within that split second. So what will happen next? Tan Sri Tony will actually walk out from the elevator and forget about you, right? Because he's very busy. Maybe he just want to go to the gym and he would not even remember you. So what you say, Tan Sri, can I just have your Facebook or your, we call it LinkedIn, whatever, you know, that you can reach to Tan Sri. So what you do is say, okay, I'm going to actually send you my personal testimonial, right? Because I think Alisa mentioned that, you know, it's about selling yourself in maybe in a short video, 2 or 3 minutes video. You can actually send it to him. So what will happen next? If he likes your idea, he tells you, he say that you are only given 5 minutes to come to talk to me because I'm very busy. I'm very sure there's so many people wants to see Tan Sri. So this is a chance that you have only 5 minutes to talk, you know. Of course, I saw, I mean, you guys are being taught to do BMC. Yeah, you can do BMC pitch within 5 minutes to Tan Sri Tony Fernandez and ensure you'll be able to put in all the elements that excites him to become part of your investor, even part of your partners. Include the key essential things. Not everything, you cannot be putting everything, but those that are relevant towards that particular stakeholder that you're talking to. Because Malaysia, I asked you, you have different type of stakeholders that we need to talk to. Some stakeholders information you need to do, maybe when you talk to banker, you have to do something that very financial. All right. So we talk to Mr. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez, you just want, because he's a marketing guy. So you want to actually say how you want to actually market your product, how you want to actually get it into his company, things like that. And of course, if he likes your idea, this is where you need to come up with your proper business plan and send it to him. Okay, so this is the whole thing. So as entrepreneur, we must be able to get everything complete. It's a complete set. All right, you may learn one set of it to do BMC, but you also need to make sure that you know how to do a business plan, because the traditional business plan is still applicable in in the industry, you still need to know how to do it. Okay, so I hope that I'm clear, because I cannot see much of your faces from here. But can you say yes? If you have any question about that, can you just put in the chat box? Are you guys clear about that? All right.
Yep, we're fine.
What, you're clear, yeah? All right. So we're gonna actually have some questions maybe later. Dr. Fatin, do you want to open for questions, or we just go through first?
I think I'm clear with that.
Clear
So
with that, yeah? Okay, fine. Okay, as I mentioned again, you know, as an entrepreneur, we're always looking for ideas, okay? But sometimes the idea doesn't come overnight, you know, the creativity doesn't come overnight. So it will take a while for you to be sink in idea and get the aha moment. We need to go through the process, okay? The process and how to generate all your ideas. And of course, we have BMC is one of the tools that you can actually start doing this. So I think you, Dr. Fatima must have taught you how to do BMC, and she's teaching you how to do your pitch through the BMC. It's a very complete tool, you know, because you can see everything from A to Z in one piece of paper, and it's very powerful. You can do it in multiple ways, you know, different product way, you know, different business model, things like that. You can use the BMC, and of course, we have spoken about the pitch deck. You only have, actually 5 minutes is the best. 10 minutes is a bit too long, all right? 5 minutes the best, PowerPoint slide, perfect, powerful, PowerPoint slide, simple, but the message is being delivered clearly. And of course, your business plan and your elevator pitch is 60 seconds. So you need to actually rehearse your elevator pitch over and over again. So they will understand. You can actually do it. The best way to actually, we call it, practice your elevator pitch is talk to your grandmother. I'm sure you heard about that. It must be something simple that your grandmother would understand you. If your grandmother would understand you, it means that you are on the right track. It's really important, because you want to make sure that you do not go overboard, do not use big words, big jargons that are not comfortable, because some people are not even interested in all your big words, bombastic words. Simplicity is the key here. Simplicity, less is more, you know. Using words that are bombastic doesn't mean that people get attracted to you, because when you use bombastic words that are relevant to your own industry, it's only you know. All right, the other person that you are talking to, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about doing cookies, even doing cookies. What talking about doing cookies? I don't know. All right, or doing your hijab. There's some people doing pizza, things like that. So the language, the terminology that you want to use must be very simple. So that is actually the saying, you practice your elevator pitch with your grandmother. If your grandmother understands you, you're on the right track. Okay? We don't have much, we cannot be doing that activity today, because actually it's quite difficult to do it on visually, right? So anyway, what's the next one? Let's watch a short video. Getting from business idea to business model.
This is the story of Beth, her friend Carl, and an idea they believed could become a great business. It's the story of how they succeeded. And if you're an entrepreneur or anyone with a great idea, it could easily be your story too. But let's begin at the beginning. See, even if you have a great idea, success is far from assured. That's because for every great idea that has shaped our world, there are thousands of seemingly great ideas that have flopped. In order to succeed, a great business idea needs a great business model, and they're not the same thing. Once your idea meets the world, it will meet customers. If they don't care about the problem your idea solves for them, it's game over. But even if customers love your value proposition, you can fail if your business model is not scalable and financially sustainable. You'll need to find reliable channels to reach and acquire your customers. You'll need to build an infrastructure that won't collapse as your business begins to grow. Failing to do just one of these things can mean death to your business, however great your idea is. That's why the first work is to search for the right business model, to map this world of challenges so it can be tamed and organized, allowing you to explore it, manage it, and plan for it. What if there was a tool that could help you with this challenge, simply and visually? A tool that makes it easier to stress test your ideas, track your progress, and avoid breaking the bank along the way. What if it was possible to design and test business models in a way that gives your idea a better shot at rising to the level of the great businesses that are shaping our world? It is, and though the journey for these guys, and for you, won't be a walk in the park, all you'll need is your creativity, willingness to work, and passion for your idea. We'll give you the rest.
All right, so that is about the BMC, right? So where you can actually test your idea over and over again until you can escalate to the next level. So most important in the business world, ideation stage is important, but escalation stage is most important because you need to start implementing it to make sure that it works for us. Okay. So now let's get going. Okay, what do you know about doing a great presentation? What has been taught to you? What are the key elements of doing a great presentation? Anybody can share very quickly? Anybody that has not volunteered, because there are 2 girls volunteering here, but never mind, Alisa. Very good. What is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about presentations in general, right? Not necessarily specifically for businesses.
In general,
Okay.
general.
So in general, a great presentation should be something comprehensible. So we use language that the audience can understand. And then we should also be very clear about the information that we're presenting, so that way we avoid confusion. And then it should also be something that's interactive. So like we make sure that the audience isn't bored or anything like that.
All right. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you so much. Anybody else wants to try?
Can I?
Yeah, please, Fariha.
My name is Adeline. So I think one of the great ways to have a great presentation is basically having an eye contact. So when you speak to, when you're giving the presentation, you have to look at every of your audience. And then second, I think, like Alisa said, two-way communications. So basically, interactive presentation is quite good and great. I think that's all.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about, in order for you to, oh, sorry, there's some dog barking in my door. I apologize for that. Okay, I'm staying next to the house of full of dogs. So anyway, in order for you to understand your own business, your own product, you need to develop the knowledge, get the skill, having a good attitude, and make it a habitual that everybody that you meet, everyone that you meet, you're going to be talking about it. In a manner, in a presentable manner that they are attracted to talk to you. They are attracted to buy your products. Okay? So you must be constantly selling yourself. Whether you like it or not, you must be constantly selling yourself, selling your products, or selling your services, or even selling yourself. It doesn't matter, but the word is you must be constantly selling yourself. Make it a habit so that you are on the right track. Otherwise, if not, it's going to be very difficult, because if you have a good idea, but you don't know how to present it, people will not know that you are selling that product. I'm going to go a bit fast because I know time is not at my side. Okay, so this is differentiate yourself. This is what this is quotation here, quote here. If you do not do something unique compared to the other presenters the audience have heard, they won't remember you. Okay, so again, we go back to make the differentiation. You need to make a differentiation because everyone has come up with the same idea. But now, what is unique about your product? All right, differentiate that. Come up with your unique selling proposition. So I think you have actually learned about all those things. Okay, successful business speech. You need to have 3 parts of it: before the presentation, during the presentation, and after the presentation. So these are the 3 components that we're going to actually go through, which is very critical. So before start, Okay, I come up with, I use the word usahawan because we are all usahawan, you know. So you must understanding your big why. You must know what is your big why of even doing the business or even talking to the person that you want to talk to. You have to get your objective clear, all right? Strategizing the plan. Who are your audience? Remember, I spoke about your stakeholder. You must know who are you talking to. Are you talking to your next door neighbor? Are you talking to Tony Fernandez? Are you talking to a 5-year-old kid or a college student or even your grandmother? So we need to know who your audience is. Next is about assessing their pains and gain points. Again, we are all selling the solution. So we need to know what's your problem and what is the solution that we can offer them. Next is having the emotional connection. The emotional connection is very, very important because if people cannot relate to you, no matter how good your products are, they will not be able to even buy it from you. Next is adapting to all possibilities and changes. So this is very, very important. So when you do a presentation, if people just all of a sudden ask you questions that you have not even thought about it. So you must be able to actually adapt to all the possibilities and changes that you need to actually overcome during the presentation. Writing down all your thoughts and ideas. This is the best. Write down everything that you want to say. Because I know nowadays people don't really write, but I would suggest we still need to write that down in your own ways. Because now you use computer, right? But writing down for me is still the best. And of course, practice. Practice makes perfect. And navigate your plan. You must start and finish like a true entrepreneur. Even if you are not one yet, you must be able to get all the steps ready. So this is, you can snap this screen, you know, I can actually share this with Dr. Fateh. So this is just usahawan. So these are things that you need to get prepared before the presentation, right? How about during? Okay, during the presentation, if you know that you only have 3 seconds to impress someone, all right, 3 seconds to impress. So you have to make sure that you get your message across within that 3 seconds, you know, that's where the opening speech is very, very important. You coming in very engaging, you know, so people will say, okay, I like the idea. They will listen to you, whatever you're talking, all right? So that's very, very important to get your message within that first impression, okay? So I'm just gonna use this 5E. Okay, this is something from Stephen Covey. We're just going to skip that, you know. The 5 E's of presentation is during. Okay, so you need to do, the 5 E's first, E is energetic. So make sure that it's a very energetic presentation, not that hyper, all right? But it has to be energized that people can see the tone of your voice, you know, you're very clear. Somebody mentioned that, you know, eye contact, things like that. Very important. Engaging. Very engaging. They want to hear what you say next. Enthusiastic about your own product. You must be very enthusiastic because if you're not enthusiastic in selling your product, no one would. No one wants to listen to you. All right? Excitement. All right? Put a bit of excitement. And of course, entertaining. Right? You can watch, there's actually a series called Shark Tank. Has anybody watched Shark Tank? Have you watched Shark Tank before? Can I see anybody from the chat group? SHARK Tank. All right. Please watch Shark Tank to see how they put these 5 E's in the presentation. Very energized, engaging, you know, talking to to investor about their product. How they do it. This is something that we need to learn. Okay. Dr. Fateh, kita ada masa berapa lama lagi?
We have another 15 minutes.
Okay. I have picked up some of your presentation. I'm not going to show all. Maybe I'm just going to show 2. I just want maybe to do a debrief, a very short debrief about the presentation. Okay, I just picked this randomly. So I found this Pizzeria Club Cafe. I hope that the group is here. Okay, let's watch them.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Oscar Biden. I'm the CEO of Sage's Pizzeria Club Cafe. We believe that we make the most delicious pizza, and we also offer the most effective form of delivery available in the market today. So let's look at our BMC here. So first we talk about We move on to the local shops, the local chicken shop, the local beef shop, the local flour shop, the local cheese shop, the local veggie shop. What are these? So we buy the freshest vegetables, produce the animals, and plant from the local farmers market, which I believe all of us know that these products are directly produced by farmers for consumers. Then there's Facebook Ad Center, where we work with our ads and promotions. There's like Food Panda and Chahat Food, which is a third-party aggregator delivery partner of ours. Moving on to the key activities. As our pizzeria cafe accept delivery-only orders without a traditional restaurant or dining-in facility, we need an operational kitchen for the preparation of baking the pizzas. We don't need no fancy infrastructure, no waiters, no tables, no furniture, nothing at all. We have researched on the average delivery time of our competitors and found out to be on average 30 minutes, whereas when you compare it to us, we only take 19.5 minutes on average. Moving on to the value propositions. Most of the restaurants and cafes provide pizzas with the same generic, same old flavors, fillings, and toppings. We plan to introduce new flavors with unique fillings and toppings every 2 months or so. We'll also keep them cycling throughout the year so the customers can enjoy their favorite ones. And unlike any of our competitors, we do not close our restaurants at 10 p.m. We stay open for the night owls so they can enjoy their favorite snacks until 2 a.m. at night. Because at night, we guarantee the shortest express delivery time of 18 minutes. Moving on to the customer relationships. We are offering discount coupons, voucher codes. Discount coupons is something that we are delivering. When we deliver, we give certain customers the coupons because they have had previous purchases with us. And the voucher code is given to the customers by the food delivery apps like Food Panda or Chahat Food. They roll out their own discount coupons and voucher codes that they can apply and get a certain percentage of discount when they order through the app. We are in this like time of pandemic, we are also like maintain hygiene. So we are also providing mini hygiene kit, which is like includes alcohol pad to wipe your hands and a small disinfectant spray. We also have customer feedback system where you can contact us through Facebook Messenger or the Instagram messaging system so you can let us know what we can do to improve. Channels, we have like billboards, small billboards, leaflets, flyers, advertisement, business cards, and then there's also the Facebook Ad Center where we publish our ads. Customer segments, moving on to the customer segments, we are operating in the suburb of Uttara, and we're one of the very few, and we're the only cloud pizza cafe here. Okay. So about the cost structure, as you can see, we have like very few costs because it's a cloud kitchen and we don't need anything fancy. We only have one oven and some of the salaries of the staff and other things like the research of pizza when we do that also includes that, and the delivery fee, something that we get back with the revenue of the delivery fees that we collect from the customers and from Food Panda and Chahat when they take a certain percentage from ours. The other costs are like insurance, licenses, and stuff like that. That is something that every business has to do. So in the end, what I want to say is we aren't convincing our potential customers to buy your pizzas. We are convincing these people to convince themselves to buy your pizzas. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I can't show the others because it's like kind of time is short. Maybe this one, a very short one. All right. Okay, let's see this one. I think it's 1 minute.
Hi, everyone. Here at Isha Bakes, we provide an online food delivery service to your doorstep. We offer desserts and pies baked with fresh ingredients from our oven to your door. So here we have is our signature brownies. Our brownies are thick, chewy, and fudgy. It is also our best-selling product as it comes with 3 divine flavors. You can enjoy 16 pieces of flavorsome brownies at only around 32 ringgit. Next we have is our cheesecake in a jar. Our cheesecake is made out of thickened graham crust with a sour cream and served with your preferred toppings in a jar. And this adorable and decadent jar is only around 15 ringgit. Next we have is our classic pie. Our shepherd's pie, or more known as a classic pie, is a meaty, savory comfort food. You can enjoy our cheesy mashed potatoes and rich gravy at only around 30 ringgit per tray. So what are you waiting for? If you're interested, do feel free to contact us at our WhatsApp number or DM us on our Instagram page at @lisha.dates. Thank you.
Wow, looks delicious. Yeah, extra appetizing. All right, okay. Now, based on the 5 E's, what are your 3 key learning points from the video pitching? This just because of for learning purposes, perhaps you guys can share. Based on the 5 E's, you think that was the 5 E's all being covered? The energetic, engaging, enthusiastic, excitement, entertaining, is it okay, Dr. Fatih, we can do this exercise? Is it fine?
Yes, you can do.
Yeah, all right. So can I have a volunteer, to just discuss about that? There's so many people inside here. Everybody is like all tired or what? And what was to maybe give the point of view, because we are here to learn from each other. All right. So what you think that was what do you think about the video?
Can I?
Yeah,
can
please. Astir Fahim. Yeah, please, Astir.
Okay, so one of the main thing is the unique concept that the business is delivering. What is something that differentiates from the other existing business that they're like the competitors, and then what is something that they are, something existing. There's a problem, how to face that problem, and how this business is going to tackle with their own solution. And the other one would be that the delivering this message to the customers. How are they supposed to know, like promoting the business?
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. So you said delivering, and then the USP. What was the first one you mentioned?
The unique idea that the business has, their own concept.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Asir. Anybody else would like to get your key learning points from the video that you watch? In terms of the presentation, is that you look at that, you are enticed to become the investor? Will you? Or even customer to buy the shepherd's pie, the cookies, even the pizza. We're talking about food now, So what do you think? Have you got another one to share?
Can I share something? Okay, from the shepherd pie, I think emotion really put me into a hungry mood.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, and then because I think the second one is actually a 1 minute video.
1 minute. Yes.
Okay, and the first one is actually the BMC. So even the first one, I think the voice of the presenter is very clear. So it's very we can actually do understand their idea on the uniqueness of the product.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I thought that was one of the good videos. Particularly, from whatever that was shared with me, very clear, very good, very concise, and he managed to the way he moved the cursor of the BMC was quite nicely done. And I think the template you saw that he used, the color was good. It really resonates with the color of the pizza that she's trying to share, right? So I caught my attention. That's why I pick up that. That's a few more, but it's too long. We cannot share everyone's, but almost everyone is good. I'm not saying anything else, but that one caught my attention. And of course, as Dr. Fatin mentioned, the emotion that she played more on the emotions, and although she was speaking quite low key voice, but I think the visual, the video, it was within 1 minute managed to attract my attention, and I picked up that video to put inside the video, and inside the presentation today. So that's quite good. I think it just we want to there's some of the videos, Dr. Fatin, that's a bit lengthy. Okay?
Yeah.
And some of them perhaps they split the conversation into three different parts. I mean, few different parts. So when they try to put everything together, maybe the continuation of the story was not there. So
Okay.
it's a bit lengthy. So there's one of the comment like, I mean, I put that video actually inside here, but it's a bit too long for us to share. That video is about 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes, I think about 3 or 4 people were speaking about it. And so that could be something that we can learn from. I'm not sure but how is it done with the students, but in the real world, that we cannot be like too many spokeswomen or spokesmen. There's only one person to speak, right? So the most convincing guy as a partner. And the last key point is, okay, I also have a partner, so these are my partners, blah, 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 that could be the end of the presentation. All right? So if anybody else wants to share, we can move on to the next one, yeah?
Yes, we can move on to the next one.
Okay. So of course, these are just 5 ways to read your presentation. It take too long to explain about your talk. Slowly and dramatically, we have to speak with a certain tone of voice. Cannot be too slow, that people will just lose interest in speaking, but listening to you. Make sure you subtly let everyone how important you are. All right. So coming in with a bang, they say that I'm here to share with you about this business idea I have. So make it and then make sure that people like, oh, okay, I must listen to this person. So the opening speech is very, very most crucial. That 3 minutes, the 3-second first impression is very, very important. All right. And of course, refer to the book repeatedly. Even better, quote yourself from it. And of course, do not cram. I mean, I have seen some people, they cram too much inside the slide when you do a pitch deck. Do not put too much words because people will not be able to even read that, and it becomes very cluttered. All right. I have something to show about because I'm not sure about the timing. But let me just show you. Do they learn about to do elevator pitch, Dr. Fatih?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So the next one I'm going to share with you is about this elevator pitch. The second one is quite good. Let me show you the second one. Okay, this guy, all right, he got first prize in terms of his elevator competition in the university. All right, so just let's watch how he does it. Oh, nothing wrong with. Okay, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with that. Tak dapat.
$46 billion Americans spend on fishing equipment each year. 30 billion of that is spent on fishing lures alone. Wouldn't it be nice if fishermen didn't have to buy a lure for every type of fish they want to catch? Our goal is to revolutionize the economics of fishing in favor of the customer through the introduction of the shake and bait, a universal lure that replaces hundreds of manually trolled lures. With a combination of its vibrating DC motor and unique coloring, it is proven to imitate a struggling freshwater fish, leading to happy times and cost-effective fishing. Initially, we will market at trade shows, and plans are in the works to introduce it to retail chains such as Gander Mountain and Field and Stream. We see a $50,000 investment for production and marketing, and investors can expect a 2x return in 3 years. Why go fishing for lures when you could go fishing with a shake and bait?
All right. Okay. So anybody wants to comment on that? What you kept from that 60-second presentation? What was the thing that how was her reaction, her face? Anybody wants to
She was very. Oh, okay. She was really energetic, and her opening statement. Her opening statement started with a problem. So it's like she already framed her speech to talk about why her business would be effective in the industry.
Okay, good. All right. And she looks very confident, right? She looks very confident, very clear. And she did manage to mention how much she wants to invest in her product within that 60 seconds. It means that you can do that within that 60 seconds if you plan everything in a sequence. You will be able to do that, to deliver that message to that person. So this is very, very important, and it's not rocket science. It's a matter of practice until you get it right. All right. So there's another one that I'm not going to show it. So this one I also not going to show it, but you can Google this. This is a very interesting video done by this guy. How to craft a great pitch deck by using Airbnb pitch deck. How they dissect it. He mentioned how BNB managed to actually get a huge investment from the investor by having a great pitch deck. Okay, please watch it. I can actually send a link to Dr. Fatin as well for Dr. Fatin to actually show during the class. Okay, so I almost Airbnb. All right. Last but not least, okay, you, of course, in anything you do, even in anything, any situation, we always must be able to review. Okay, so you must revisit your presentation over and over again, every time. Okay, enrich your knowledge. If you do not know how to speak in a good voice, your tone of voice, you need to actually maybe join a public speaking class. All right, in order for you to be able to articulate all your words. All right. Next is value of feedback, because as an entrepreneur, you must be able to get input from others. You must value all the feedbacks and implement your next strategy. Elevate your next presentation. This is our goal: is to elevate your next presentation, and of course, work on improvisation using the 5W1H, right? Why, who, what, when, where, and how. You're going to actually be the person you want to be and get the investor that you want to get. All right. So this is very, very important. Okay. So I'm almost the end. Before we end, I would like to show you this video because I think it's quite inspiring. Because for me, entrepreneur is about the journey that we want to endure. Yeah, we have all these classes, we have this speech, we have this and that, but the competition is not about we competing with the other person. They are better, they can speak better, they can do better product and all this. No, it's about us and about how we can actually work together, and make it happen. So let's just watch this. It's nothing to do with entrepreneur, but I think it's quite inspiring to watch this video.
So we're just about all set for the second heat in the women's 5,000 metres. All eyes will be on Almaz Ayana, a new world record holder over 10,000 metres. Nikki Hamlin there, she's had a Commonwealth medal over the years. D'Agostino of the USA giving the camera a wave. 2 heats, 5 fastest loser spot.
Ayana is now leaving the back straight and the rest of the pack has just entered the back straight.
Whoosh, there's some fall at the back of the field here. There's a couple of runners down.
The other athlete who's fallen has decided to stop back there with her, and she is in a lot of trouble, D'Agostino.
It's D'Agostino and Nikki Hamlin. Hamlin stumbles on the inside line and then a really nasty fall and an ankle problem there for D'Agostino.
The American was initially showing more concern and then realised how much pain she was in.
D'Agostino is going to finish this race. it's going to be a very, very painful mile for the American. Brave performance to carry on. D'Agostino is being passed now by Almaz Ayana. It really will be an emotional finish to her race, which will come way after the top 5 qualifiers. Abby D'Agostino, tears of frustration, and maybe hopefully one day she will look back on this as a moment of great pride, embraced by the woman whose aspirations also came to an end. The ankle clearly hurting. And she decided to finish the race. And that is the very embodiment of the Olympic spirit, alive and well here in Rio in 2016.
Okay, all right. So this is something about the journey as an entrepreneur. So we got to endure all the pains that we have to go through and finish the journey that we have decided to be. Because for me, I've been in the industry for 25 years. Again, I started because there was some personal reason, and I embarked into this journey. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done so many different businesses, and until now, it's not, the giving up is not an option, because we have decided to go through the path. And of course, I also talk a lot about work-life balance, because for me, life is about having a balance, so it's okay. You can actually take your moment and have a rest, but never give up. That's just about us as entrepreneurs. So I would like to wish everyone all the best. Never doubt on your abilities for the moment in life. Wish you all the best, and all the best in your journey as an entrepreneur. So I also would like to thank you, Dr. Fatin, for inviting me today. So I hope I give you some insight, as a practitioner, as somebody in the industry. You can come and talk to me anytime, because I do some coaching as well for startups. And I would like to give also everyone a free ebook. Okay, please send a message to that number 014-636-7111 for you to get your ebook. Please put the free LH 8585 EM2239. Okay, so my staff will send you. It's an ebook version, and you can actually read it anytime you want. And of course, you can always contact me anytime. That's my LinkedIn account. I put that. What do you put my LinkedIn? Okay, that's my website, my Facebook, my Instagram. And of course, I also have a book that I come up with, The Millionaire Guides to Building Business Right. This book is given to all the participants that come to my program, because I do have a program on startups, to get them started on the. So that's all from me, Dr. Fatin. All right, so is there anything else I need to say? All right, thank you so much, everyone. And again, I would like to wish everyone all the best. And insyaAllah semua orang akan berjaya lah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so I would like to thank you to Datin Leez, okay, and also our entrepreneurship club actually do this talk, and also this is collaboration from the Entrepreneurship Development Center as well.